Sebastian County, Arkansas, April 10th, 2020. A tragic pursuit unfolded near Fort Smith when 34-year-old Justin Battenfield refused to stop after running a red light in his recently purchased black Dodge Ram. Arkansas State Police initiated a chase as Battenfield continued to drive recklessly, crossing lanes and nearly colliding with other vehicles.
It sounds like Sebastian is backing out and leaving it with 13 or 14. And what's the 2014? I'm sorry, 3. Calling it.
Upon reaching an open stretch of highway, troopers performed a pit maneuver at 109 miles per hour, causing both vehicles to roll multiple times. Battenfield's truck overturned, while the patrol car was launched into the air and struck 2 light poles.
Cool thing, get up there and get him stopped. If he's driving on the other side of the road, we need to get him stopped. I don't care if he's brake checking you. Just call him stop as soon as there's brake checking you. Just call him stop as soon as there's an opening on the highway. Get him stopped.
Okay, he's got him stopped and it's go ahead and start EMS. Looks nearly crashed out here right in front of Ben Gary.
Front of Ben Gary on zero. 33.
Battenfield was pronounced dead at the scene. The subsequent investigation revealed he had a history of intellectual disability, and the motive behind his flight remains unknown. Faulkner County, night of January 8th, 2023. Faulkner County deputies attempted to stop a vehicle driven by 53-year-old Scotty Helton for reckless driving. When pursued, Helton accelerated and fled, prompting officers to perform a forced stop maneuver, but he continued driving, speeding through the city of Conway and into rural roads.
Tower Road. Speed's 20. Safety units operating. Still southbound, past the tower.
I tried to pit him again. I got hung up in him.
Still south. Hey, no traffic. Still south.
Well, they're under 250. It's got 8 people.
Mother Rock. Are we still passing the county?
Yes, sir.
We're coming up into the city of Mayflower now. Passing Mayflower Road. Still on 8 now.
Yes, sir. Passing Lakeview Road.
During the pursuit, Helton allegedly fired shots toward law enforcement. Arkansas State Police deployed spike strips on Highway 89, causing Helton's vehicle to lose its tires and crash into a concrete barrier. Helton drew a firearm, forcing state troopers to take strong measures to subdue him.
Behind you, Kyle.
Take cover!
I don't want to be right on top of Kyle.
You're not. Come back over here. Oh, can you see his hand?
I can't see his right hand. Put the gun down! Put it down!
Hold what you got!
We're at the I-30 westbound on left, 89 south. Shot fired. Start back down.
He's still moving.
Helton did not survive at the scene. The incident is under investigation by the Arkansas State Police Criminal Investigation Division, and 3 involved officers have been placed on administrative leave pending the outcome. Little Rock, Arkansas, October 8th, 2022. Police attempted to stop a gray Toyota Scion with expired and mismatched registration tags, but the driver, Keandre Calvin, accelerated away, running multiple red lights and reaching speeds over 120 miles per hour on Interstate 630. During the chase, Calvin weaved aggressively through traffic before getting trapped near the John Barrow exit, where he was taken into custody. officers recovered a firearm, 18.7 grams of marijuana, a digital scale, and an open bottle of liquor inside the car. Calvin was transported to the Pulaski County Jail, facing charges of fleeing by vehicle, possession of drugs and a firearm, tampering with evidence, reckless driving, no insurance, and driving with a suspended license. Little Rock, Arkansas, September 27, 2023. Police spotted a yellow Nissan Maxima with defective brake and license plate lights on I-30 West. When officers approached, the driver identified as Demetrius Grigsby initially stopped, but suddenly accelerated and fled.
Copy past Tower Springs, go to University.
We're going to take University.
Taking University.
Traffic's light.
Traffic light.
Let me know if you go left or right. I'm coming up behind you.
We went right.
The vehicle sped across multiple shoulders, swerved erratically, and eventually stopped at the intersection of Chico and Azalea. The driver exited the car and ran into a wooded area.
Looks like he's about to wreck out. Yep, gonna be at Azalea. Well, nope, he's gonna keep going at Route 66. Foot male, black male, gray shirt. Let me see your hands!
At the scene, officers found a black Glock 23 equipped with a device capable of converting the firearm to fully automatic fire. Inside the car, police also located several prescription bottles labeled with Demetrius Grigsby's name. The vehicle's owner told officers that her son was driving, and Grigsby was confirmed through his driver's license. Grigsby is facing multiple charges, including no insurance, defective lights, failure to stop at a red light, speeding, reckless driving, improper lane change, fleeing by vehicle, fleeing on foot, and possession of a prohibited weapon. Mountain View, Arkansas, December 22, 2023. The Stone County Sheriff attempted to stop a vehicle for following too closely, but the driver accelerated and fled at speeds over 90 miles per hour, throwing objects out of the window during the pursuit.
One of our units needs to stay in the county. I want you to stay in the county. Probably won't run the fire department. Hit one like
Behind I-37, are you going to be able to get a tip? Color? In terms of Sean Ellison.
He's driving pretty fast around these curves.
Okay, boys, I'm not sure if we're direct on him because it's being a steep road. It's going to be just before Locust Grove intersection.
crossing into County now.
Okay.
We just crossed over into Independence County, speed 85, the traffic light.
Careful. I'm public service with Independence County now. Also, I talked to Troop B, and they are Unable to clear foot local units in White County. You got two units headed your way. That one's coming from Batesville and the other one's from...
The chase continued into Independence County, where the vehicle lost control and crashed.
Bromley Lane.
Copy that.
The driver, identified as Caleb Gurley, acted aggressively, shouted profanities, and refused to provide information. Inside the vehicle, deputies found several Busch Light beer cans, a small container of marijuana, and a smoking pipe. A passenger stated that Gurley had been drinking several beers, possibly smoking marijuana, and fled because he had an active warrant. Both were transported to White River Medical Center. A blood draw warrant was issued due to suspicion of driving under the influence. Gurley admitted to possessing marijuana and having a suspended driver's license. West Memphis, Arkansas, July 6, 2024. An orange Dodge Charger was spotted traveling over 100 miles per hour, fleeing from Hughes Police on Highway 79 toward Interstate 40. Trooper Garrett Bird deployed a tire deflation device, damaging the vehicle's right tires, but the driver continued to flee.
The Hughes officer at site, he's fixing the load and he got hit there.
Let them know I'm coming up behind them. State police is behind you. State police is behind you.
At mile marker 281, Bird executed a vehicle intervention maneuver, causing the Charger to spin out, crash into a guardrail, and stop.
280.
280.
TBI.
TBI.
There we go.
The driver fled the scene while passenger Tyshawn Detai was taken into custody. A search of the vehicle uncovered 82 grams of marijuana, drug paraphernalia, and a car theft device. Ty was transported to the Crittenden County Jail and charged with possession of a controlled substance, possession of criminal instruments, and obstructing police.
Let me see your hand! Right now, let me see!
West Memphis, Arkansas, June 10th, 2023. Police spotted a gray Nissan Altima traveling 86 miles per hour on westbound I-40, where the speed limit was 65. When officers attempted a traffic stop, the driver ignored the signals and accelerated away.
Go back up for you, Joey.
The Altima exited at Mound City, briefly lost control, then continued eastbound, weaving dangerously through multiple lanes of traffic. Officers executed 2 vehicle stopping maneuvers, with the second one successfully bringing the chase to an end.
Let me see your hand! Right now, let me see! Get your ass on the ground! Get your ass on the ground! Get your ass down! Get down! Get down, 5-2! Get down! Get down! Get down on the ground!
The driver fled on foot across the median, attempting to run into the opposite lanes, but was quickly apprehended. He was identified as Keenan Young from Bartlett, Tennessee, and booked into the Crittenden County Jail. Young faces charges of fleeing by vehicle, fleeing on foot, reckless driving, and exceeding the posted speed limit. Little Rock, Arkansas, May 11th, 2022. Police attempted to apprehend Malik Reeves, an escapee from a detention center, after spotting him driving a black Chevrolet Impala at the Spanish Willow Apartments. Reeves fled, ran a red light, and crashed into another vehicle before striking a light pole on Geyer Springs Road, where he was arrested.
With a black Impala, be southbound on Geyer Springs.
Roger, they net 1063, 543, southbound, guys.
Hands down! Don't fuck around, don't move! Don't move!
Give me your hands! Give me your hands!
Hey, hold on!
Give me your hands! You like it? Give me your hands! I got a hand!
Shit.
Give us your hands!
A search of the vehicle revealed a Smith & Wesson .22 rifle, methamphetamine, and marijuana. Reeves was charged with fleeing, possession of drugs and a firearm, obstructing police, and multiple traffic violations. Little Rock, night of January 29th, 2024. While assisting the FBI's Get Rock Task Force, police located a vehicle that had fled the scene of a crash on Interstate 630.
He's coming right out of that.
10-4, he's directing the mail on foot, his door's open.
The car sped across a field, tore through a residential yard on East Daisy L. Gatson Bates Drive, and while attempting to flee again, crashed into the patrol cars of Officers Grace and Parada before coming to a stop.
Hands, motherfucker! I'll shoot your ass! Hands! Hands! Get out! Get out! Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out!
The driver reeked of alcohol, and several Milwaukee's best beer cans were found inside the car. He was arrested at the scene. The passenger appeared angry, yelling at him for driving drunk. The homeowner, whose yard was damaged, asked police for compensation for the torn-up lawn. The suspect was taken to the hospital but refused treatment and a blood test. He faces charges of driving while intoxicated, second offense, leaving the scene of an accident, criminal mischief, open container violation, seatbelt violation, failure to obey a stop sign, no insurance, and driving with a suspended license. Calhoun County, Arkansas, November 8, 2023. Arkansas State Police attempted to stop a passenger van traveling 74 miles per hour in a 65 zone on Highway 79 near Thornton. When asked to provide identification, the driver gave false information before speeding off, reaching speeds over 100 miles per hour.
WM, it's a silver track.
441.
We'll reach the top here. Are you headed towards Beard?
Corner.
He's in the median. Turn around, head northbound.
Troopers performed a pit maneuver, but the vehicle braked sharply, made a U-turn, and drove the opposite direction. A second pit maneuver was successful, causing the van to roll twice and crash into a guardrail. Both the driver and passenger fled on foot but were quickly captured. The driver, identified as Khalili Trevon Galloway of Camden, was found carrying a loaded Glock 23 and a scale used for measuring marijuana. He faces multiple charges, including fleeing by vehicle, reckless driving, endangering the welfare of a minor, unlawful possession of a firearm, possession of drug paraphernalia, and several traffic violations. Pine Bluff, Arkansas, October 22nd, 2023. Pine Bluff police responded to reports of a large crowd at the Alokab Superstop parking lot on North University Drive, where multiple gunshots were being fired. Two suspects fled the scene in a white Pontiac, sparking a high-speed chase through several city streets.
Wait, 211, where you at? On Road December, I'm headed towards 17th and Hazel. Speeds are now 80 miles an hour. I'm behind the troopers. Head bar and rear bar. Speed 70 miles an hour. Approaching the railroad crossing right here on 17th. Ain't take her ear in the late now. Niggas gonna get you, Rover. Time to go. Troopers attempting to pit him out. He's gonna be right here at Pole 17th and Bone. Head through the light right here at 17th and Hazel. Headed east from Hazel. Speeds for 80 miles an hour.
Arkansas State Police performed 2 pit maneuvers. After the second one, the Pontiac was stopped and 2 suspects were taken into custody.
Time's up. I got him stopped at 16.5. 10-4, stopped at 16.5.
On the ground, get on the ground. Hold on, no. On the ground. Turn around. Come. Put the arm behind your back. Arm behind your back. Arm behind your back.
3 men, Henry McAllister, 29, Jaheim Ramsey, 21, and Corderail Daniels, 22, were charged in connection with the shooting that killed 23-year-old Vincent Peel and injured 3 others. Another suspect, Marquise Sisson, 21, later turned himself in, while Deontay Coleman, 21, remains wanted. All suspects face multiple charges, including capital murder, first-degree battery, discharging a firearm from a vehicle, possession of a prohibited weapon, engaging in violent criminal group activity, and fleeing from police.
3 for C30, hold on traffic. 10-4, C4, unit.
Dell, Arkansas, April 27, 2024. Police observed a dark-colored sedan traveling at 133 miles per hour on Highway 18, where the posted limit was 60. When officers attempted a traffic stop, the driver, identified as David Dean, accelerated, passed multiple vehicles, and braked abruptly to evade capture. Trooper Blaine Middlecoff executed a high-speed vehicle stop, causing the car to lose control, spin sideways, and come to a halt in the middle of the road.
Jonesboro Troop C, 1063 for C30, 1063 for C30, hold on traffic.
We're at 18 and 181.
10-4. C40, C43, you direct. 10-4.
Get on the fucking ground! Get out of the car and get on the ground! Is anyone else in the car? You crawl out here! Crawl out here! Get on the ground! Don't you fucking move, you hear me? I ain't getting shit right now, you stay in your face! I gotta wait for backup to get here first.
Dean immediately surrendered and was taken into custody without further incident. A search of the vehicle uncovered a firearm that had not been reported stolen. Dean was transported to the Mississippi County Jail and charged with fleeing by vehicle, reckless driving, speeding, failure to wear a seatbelt, and driving without a license. North Little Rock, Arkansas, February 20th, 2024. Police attempted to stop a yellow Toyota Highlander driven by Nicholas Walker for a broken headlight and improper lane usage, but he accelerated and fled, running multiple red lights and speeding into a residential area.
Break, no right, come from 37. They crashed that little rock, somebody is 216. Right here, Chandler, 37. 216.
Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Put your hands up!
The vehicle collided with another car on Chandler Street, leaving both vehicles damaged. Walker was subdued at the scene, showing clear signs of intoxication and admitting to drinking before driving. Inside the vehicle, officers found a small amount of marijuana. He was charged with felony fleeing causing serious injury, driving while intoxicated, driving with a suspended license, possession of a controlled substance, and reckless driving. Greene County, night of June 19th, 2023. Sergeant Knowles spotted a silver Nissan Maxima speeding and failing to maintain its lane on Ely Road. When signaled to stop, the driver accelerated away, turning onto several roads and reaching over 80 miles per hour in a 45 mile per hour zone. The vehicle later slowed near county line towing. The driver opened the door and fled on foot, and Sergeant Knowles used a taser to subdue him. The man arrested was identified as Joshua Alexander, 38 years old.
Subject bailing. Get on the fucking ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Take our foot bill.
Get on the fucking ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Put your hands behind your back. Yes, ma'am. All right, thank you.
What's up? What's up?
1095.
What's up?
Hey, yeah, go get the car.
God dang.
All right, you got anything on you that's going to poke me, stick me, or hurt me?
No, sir.
All right.
A search of the area revealed a blue Crown Royal bag containing drugs in Alexander's phone. Lab results confirmed the bag contained methamphetamine and cocaine. Alexander smelled of alcohol, had bloodshot eyes, admitted to drinking 3 beers, and refused a blood test. He was charged with fleeing, possession of methamphetamine and cocaine, driving under the influence, refusal to test, driving with a suspended license, and failure to maintain lane. In May 2024, Alexander pled guilty and was sentenced to 2 years in prison, 3 years of probation, and over $3,800 in fines. Lee County, Florida, August 10th, 2025. Florida Highway Patrol troopers clocked a Ford Mustang traveling 104 miles per hour in a 45 mile per hour zone on Lee Boulevard. When signaled to stop, the driver, 21-year-old Chapal Shar James Alton Moore, initially slowed down but then accelerated away, turning off both headlights and taillights to avoid detection.
Red color Mustang.
4-8 Delta, Uniform Alpha Charlie.
During the pursuit, Moore ran stop signs, sped through a gas station parking lot, and nearly struck several vehicles. After multiple vehicle contact maneuvers, troopers forced the Mustang to stop in front of a residence on Delaware Street.
We'll be in the 7-Eleven parking lot, Homestead in Alabama, 7-Eleven parking lot. Speed left when you leave. We're on Fillmore Avenue. Delaware Road. Hit. Hit. I pulled the emergency brake, I swear, bro.
passenger Kevon Sheldon Benjamin, 23, were taken into custody without further incident. A loaded Glock 9mm handgun, 5.7 grams of marijuana, and several open containers of alcohol were found inside the car. More showed clear signs of intoxication, with a measured blood alcohol concentration of 0.131. 3 vehicles were damaged during the chase. Moore now faces charges including high-speed fleeing and eluding, driving under the influence with property damage, reckless driving, unlawful possession of a firearm, and marijuana possession. Texarkana, Arkansas, November 19th, 2023. Police attempted to stop a black motorcycle traveling 90 miles per hour in a 45 zone on Highway 19, but the rider, Billy R. Drum, accelerated and fled.
I'm trying to get a motorcycle stopped, 49, or we're coming up to 82 on 40.
He sped across Highway 82, entered the I-49 ramp, and lost control, crashing onto the shoulder.
Notified TAPD and just wrecked out,
You're at 82 and 49?
Stop right there! Stop! Stop! Show me your hands now! Show me your hands! Hope we're on the entrance ramp of 49 off 82. Entrance ramp 49 off 82. Stay right there. Do not do anything stupid. Do not do anything stupid. Do you hear me? He wrecked out. He wrecked out. What are you running for, man? What are you running for? Huh?
Oh,
You got anything on you?
no.
Be honest with me, man.
No,
Hey, where you hurting at?
everywhere.
Huh?
My head.
Drum fled on foot but was quickly captured. At the scene, officers recovered 2 firearms, methamphetamine, and drug paraphernalia. He now faces charges of fleeing by vehicle, possession of drugs and firearms, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. El Dorado, Arkansas, April 6, 2024. Police attempted to stop a red Chevrolet Trailblazer on West Hillsborough Street for a seatbelt violation, but the driver, identified as Darius Dixon, accelerated and fled. He sped through multiple intersections, passed vehicles illegally, and ignored stop signs while turning onto Flanagan, Mint Holly, and Murphy Streets. Dixon eventually stopped near Faulkner Road and fled on foot through a residential neighborhood.
I didn't see him throwing it back.
When you get back over here, we'll go back, try to make sure it didn't
After ignoring commands, he was subdued with a taser behind Yoakum Street. He received medical evaluation at the scene before being taken to the Union County Detention Center. Dixon faces charges of fleeing by vehicle, fleeing on foot, resisting arrest, reckless driving, driving with a suspended license, improper passing, failure to stop at stop signs, and failure to wear a seatbelt. He was also held on an active federal warrant. Little Rock, Arkansas, July 4th, 2024. Police observed a gray Dodge Charger performing donuts in a crowd on Asher Avenue, nearly hitting several pedestrians. When officers signaled for the driver to stop, DeQuasius Jones accelerated and fled. Police executed a pit maneuver, heavily damaging the front of the vehicle and forcing it to stop near Washington Street.
Fucking man!
Give him a net until you don't need it. It's already
As officers approached, fireworks were launched toward them by the surrounding crowd. A search of the vehicle revealed a loaded Micro Draco firearm and a small child inside. Jones was charged with fleeing, unauthorized use of property, endangering the welfare of a minor, and reckless driving. West Memphis, Arkansas, October 26, 2024. Arkansas State Police attempted to stop a white Jeep driving recklessly on Interstate 40 near the Mound City exit, but the driver, Octavius Felix, accelerated and fled. The vehicle weaved through stopped traffic, jumped onto the concrete median, and tried to turn eastbound.
Tennessee, Boy Robert Sam 9121, Boy Robert Sam 9121, Tennessee. It's a silver Jeep, westbound on 40. We just passed Mound City. Okay, I think he's pulling over at MLK. He's getting off on MLK. Okay, we're 1037. He's passing vehicles.
Officers executed a pit maneuver, causing the Jeep to spin out and come to a stop.
29 DBI in camp.
29 TBI in his camp.
Get out of the car! TBI. Get out of the car! Driver, get out of the car! Get out of the car!
Come to me.
Felix was arrested at the scene, while 2 female passengers were medically evaluated and released. A search of Felix's crossbody bag revealed a small amount of marijuana and a digital scale. Felix was transported to the Crittenden County Jail and charged with fleeing, driving with a suspended license, no insurance, failure to use headlights at night, and possession of a controlled substance and drug paraphernalia. North Little Rock, Arkansas, April 18, 2023. Arkansas State Police spotted a white Dodge Challenger traveling over 150 miles per hour on Interstate 40 after Conway and Mayflower officers had lost sight of it. The vehicle turned off its headlights and exited onto Curtis Sykes Drive, where troopers attempted a vehicle stop but were unsuccessful.
We're on the service road back towards 40.
We have back northbound towards
Just come back down on North Hill back here.
stay on the coast.
Where's that road at? Service road, that's the church. He took North Hills.
Northbound on North Hill?
Yeah, he took North Hills. I'm trying to see where he went. Alright, we're on North Hills. Crossing over.
On North Hill, northbound.
Yeah, coming up 30.
The Challenger continued past North Hills Boulevard before finally stopping. 2 occupants, Braden Barnes, 23, and Cameron Thomas, 21, fled on foot through a residential area. Thomas was captured while attempting to climb a fence, and Barnes surrendered shortly afterward.
Yeah, 10-4.
I'm being southbound on North Hill, headed back towards I-30.
Put tape.
You're making me run. What do you think? Too old for that. This one?
A search of Barnes revealed about 5 grams of marijuana. He was charged with fleeing by vehicle and on foot, possession of a controlled substance, driving with a suspended license, speeding, and failure to wear a seatbelt. Thomas was charged with fleeing on foot and was found to have an active warrant out of Searcy County. Blytheville, Arkansas, September 6, 2024. Police spotted a black Mazda CX-5 driven by 34-year-old Calvin Hathaway, traveling at 98 miles per hour in a 75 mile per hour zone on northbound I-55. When officers attempted to stop, Hathaway pretended to comply before accelerating away, driving south in the northbound lanes at speeds exceeding 115 miles per hour. Troopers performed a vehicle intervention, causing the Mazda to spin out and crash into a ditch. Hathaway fled on foot and was captured about an hour later, roughly 1 mile from the scene. A search of the vehicle revealed 77 MDMA tablets, 14 grams of marijuana, and a Glock-style BB gun. Hathaway was on probation and had an active warrant from Wisconsin. He now faces additional charges including felony fleeing, possession with intent to distribute a controlled substance, reckless driving, and driving on the wrong side of the road. Little Rock, Arkansas, May 3rd, 2023. Police spotted a blue Ford Mustang traveling over 100 miles per hour on northbound I-430 and attempted a traffic stop. But the driver, identified as Jalen Harris, accelerated and fled.
Unreadable tags. 430 north, but 9. They were at 109. Taking Rodney Barham right now.
Copy, taking Rodney Barham.
1037.
He exited onto Rodney Parham Road, turned off his headlights, and sped into the Breckenridge Square apartments, where the vehicle finally stopped.
Breckenridge.
Copy, blacked out on Breckenridge.
Pulling in apartment complex. Foot mount.
Stop! Stop! I'll fucking tase you! I will fucking tase you! Hands up! Hands up! Now! 3, 2...
Hey, wait!
Down!
Wait.
On the ground!
Wait!
On the ground now!
Wait!
What the fuck is
Stop! Get inside!
That's
Get
my
inside!
son! What's wrong?
Get inside!
What's wrong? That's my
Get
son!
inside!
What's wrong? That's my son!
Taser,
What's
woman.
wrong?
Man, move!
Sir,
Get inside!
that's my son! What
inside.
happened?
Put your hands behind your back now!
What's wrong?
Now.
That's my son!
Harris abandoned the car and ran up to the second floor of an apartment building, attempting to break into a locked unit. He ignored repeated commands, prompting officers to deploy a taser to subdue him. A search revealed 1.8 grams of marijuana and a marijuana grinder inside the vehicle. Harris was arrested and booked into the Pulaski County Jail on multiple charges, including fleeing by vehicle and on foot, possession of a controlled substance and drug paraphernalia, driving with a suspended license, no insurance, and speeding.
Yeah, I'm trying to fit him again. Please wait on PD. You can get it.
Polk County, Florida, July 4th, 2024. Florida Highway Patrol troopers pursued Raul Mata, 28, after spotting him driving a stolen 2010 Hyundai Accent on Interstate 4 near Highway 27. Mata fled for more than 30 miles in both directions, nearly striking a patrol car and evading spike strips.
Stop sticks.
So far?
I think he may have got him. I don't know.
Florida.
Temple. I think Polk County's up with them.
So far, he's at Memorial coming up to Kathleen, 61 miles an hour.
The chase ended when troopers performed a vehicle intervention on Memorial Boulevard in Lakeland, causing the Hyundai to spin out and stop.
Okay, I just put it in, and we're at a landing.
You put it hit?
Yeah, I'm trying to pit him again. Everybody block this guy in.
All unit stations 1033 traffic. All units be advised, Memorial and Marion.
Mata was arrested at the scene and charged with aggravated fleeing and eluding, aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer, leaving the scene of a crash, grand theft of a motor vehicle, reckless driving, and driving without a license. Little Rock, night of July 29th, 2024. A state trooper attempted to stop a silver Lexus ES250 on Interstate 630 for an expired tag and no insurance. When signaled to pull over, the driver accelerated away, reaching up to 123 miles per hour, making multiple dangerous lane changes, then turning onto Rodney Parham Road at over 100 miles per hour. The Lexus nearly struck an SUV before veering off the shoulder and overturning.
14.
Just crashed out. Roll over 1316.
Let me see your hands right now! Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands right now! Let me see your hands! Get on your stomach! Get on your stomach or I'm about to put you on your stomach! Get your ass up here. I'm about to tase you.
I'm trying. Look, I'm about to fall.
No, get over here.
I'm about to fall.
Get
I
up
promise
here.
to God, I'm trying to.
No, you're not. Get up here.
The driver, identified as Ryan Ward, was ejected from the vehicle and tried to run, but was quickly apprehended. Ward sustained head and leg injuries and was taken to Baptist Health Medical Center for treatment. A search of the vehicle revealed a loaded Glock 22, 6 grams of marijuana in a plastic bag, and a scale with marijuana residue. Ward faces charges of fleeing by vehicle causing serious injury, resisting arrest, reckless driving, possession of marijuana, and several additional traffic violations. Little Rock, Arkansas, April 30th, 2024. Police spotted a maroon Kia Optima swerving between lanes and attempting to run a white Toyota Corolla off I-30.
Road rage, 30
When officers signaled for a stop, the driver, identified as Darius Flowers, accelerated and fled, reaching nearly 100 miles per hour before losing control, striking the median and getting stuck in the mud near the Geyer Springs exit. Flowers was taken into custody at the scene. Officers recovered a small amount of marijuana, a partially smoked cigar, and a loaded American tactical handgun inside a backpack in the front passenger seat. He was booked into the Pulaski County Jail on charges of felony fleeing, reckless driving, possession of a controlled substance, unlawful possession of a firearm, and aggravated assault on a family member. Flashing lights and sirens are not an invitation to test your speed. The streets are not a racetrack, and the police are not spectators cheering you on. No matter how fast your car is, the radio and coordination of law enforcement are even faster. Running only makes the consequences worse. Choose safety and respect the law, because no one wants to end up as the main character in videos like these.